Hey, idiot!
I see you're out of bullets.
Nani?
I got just what you need.
Catch!
This is the Krink. The coolest, most badass, sexiest gun alive. Guns aren't alive, but it's still cool.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to my room. Now, I know I already made a video on the PSA Krink, but this is a lot different than the first version of the Krink. Now, no, PSA did not make a whole new model, but I took my personal Krink, played with it a lot, found some things that I didn't like that I wanted to make better and more comfortable, but mainly cooler for me. So I want to talk about maybe perhaps how you can make your Krink a little more modern and blasphemous, and in my opinion,
Super badass and cool.
in my opinion, for me, I made my Krink a lot more wieldy, maneuverable, more fun, more heavy, but more sick. But before we get going, some of you may have clicked because you saw this and may have thought it looked cool, which, thank you. Let's roll through a breakdown of all the parts. Everything on this I bought with my own money. This is mine through and through. I have no affiliation with the PSA, but if you get a Palmetto State, you know what's gonna happen. The people are gonna look at you and
You are poor.
that's okay. I'm poor too, man. I've probably gone through roughly 3,000 rounds. That is not an exact count. I don't have the capacity to count how many times I shoot this gun. I just do know that after I've made these changes, I've gone through a little over 2 cases, so that's quite a bit of ammo. This thing has only been fed the most delicious, best, shiny, beautiful, leprechaun-loving, brass-cased ammunition. You get one of these, what you get with it, you get the PSA magazines, which are pretty slick, pretty cool. They fit good, not a lot of play, to be expected. To have their own magazine fit makes sense. So the only thing I have here with me is I have a couple other options just in case you want to know what fits. If you don't know, it's good for me. I got AC Unity. These fit good, same thing. Not a lot of wiggle at all. Actually, no wiggle like that. Last, I have a Bulgarian Circle 10. These get pricey, but these are probably the best, more robust magazines, and just holding in my hand, they do feel more robust. Very girthy, very, very good. Same thing, good play. I've used all these during my time with this, and Again, no malfunctions from the magazines, all the ammo I've used, and I've shot X-Tac, PMC Bronze, I shot Wolf Gold, Remington Green Box, some Fiocchi, and I believe Magtech, and they all ran. I did love the way it looked out originally with the wood furniture. Mine was this like cherryish, reddish wood. Very beautiful piece. Nostalgic for me, I loved it, looked great. When you're shooting it fast with the wood furniture, like it's very, pause.
Shit. Got your ass.
It's very slick. And I know it might not be an issue with some of you guys with some insane grip or I guess man hands. Maybe they got little baby hands. But for me, it just wasn't that great. I did, however, want to modernize this a little bit. I wanted the ability to shoot this at night, which didn't end well. We'll go over that. This emits the most insane fireballs, and unless you like flash banging yourself over and over again, don't do it. You'll wash out your targets. I couldn't see shit. I didn't know what I was shooting. I'd shoot my first target, and then all follow-ups, I'm just hoping that muscle memory kicks in and they're all going where I want them to. And that wasn't the case. But the fireballs are sick, so there is that. That was pretty cool. This was a budget build turned to not budget because the handguard alone was very expensive. I don't want to say any prices. I think YouTube's weird on that. A quick Google search, Sure Shot Armament Krink, and you can find that really quick. Got the EOTech XPS 2, specifically the XPS, because I did not want this to be on a riser. I didn't want the lower 1/3 co-witness. Reason being, the AK pistol brace down here, it's so low as to the top rail. I like 3 points of contact being between my pectoral, boob, and shoulder, foregrip, C-clamp type deal, and cheek. And anything above that, I start to get a chin weld, and I don't like that, and I'm not into the super high dive risers. I think they look stupid, and if it looks stupid, I don't want to use it. Now we got this is a Chop Mod hand stop from Drew Meyer Defense. It's a little pricey for what it is. Again, Google search that. I thought the aesthetic matched the AK silhouette very nicely. And also it's not a foregrip. Hand stop. Nice and sturdy, really helps you bring that rifle pistol into your shoulder pocket to really control that recoil. This thing doesn't jump too much, it's not that spicy. It's only 5.56, but it's a very short barrel, a lot of unburnt powder. It jumps a little bit if you don't have good technique, but if your form is down, it's very manageable, and it really helps. If you are curious about what that thing was that wasn't this suppressor on the front of that, that was a blast shield, also by JMac Customs. Again, no affiliation. I got that because this is a break, and when I don't want to shoot suppressed, this thing is obnoxious to both your homies on the sides, anyone in the range with you. If you're in an indoor range, I wouldn't even use this, but also it's pretty obnoxious to the shooter. Double up on your ear pro if you plan on doing that, because that thing is loud. So what that blast shield does is it sends all the shockwave forward as well as some noise. And it sounds awesome. Guys, if you get a PSA, if you already have one or you're considering getting one, it's gonna come with this. This is a pistol brace thing, and check this out. It won't show very well on camera probably, but it's bendy and it sucks. And if you're really getting behind this guy and you're really getting a good purchase of it and you're vicing it between your titty muscle and your foregrip there, the thing is gonna bend, and it wasn't good, and it doesn't make it stable. This one right here, the form and function I think stays true to the AK-74 aesthetic. If you've ever played Modern Warfare, any of those games, I think that looks pretty good. The best part, however, is that is pure metal. That is hard. And when I pull that in right here, when I pull that in, it's not bendy, it's sturdy. It's good to go. And that's also, this is classified as a pistol brace. And as robust as this thing is, I have to say that this thing is a slave to the elements. It's a conductor of heat and the cold. The winter, if you leave it out, leave it on the table, you walk away to go take a shit or have a snack or whatever it is, it's insanely cold and uncomfortable, so store it, wrap it up, whatever it is. If it's in the sun and it's hitting there, it's even worse. This thing will cook off your face and it'll burn some bacon. So that's it. That's the PSA Krink 2.0, decked out to my liking. Yep. Remember to put away your shopping carts. Don't be a dick. Have a good day. Be safe. And hopefully we'll see you again, man. Cheers.